A penny goes a long way. Just ask the students at Los Amigos Elementary School, who helped save the life of their dog Bart by organizing a Pennies for Paws event. Here's Marco Gutierrez with more.
For the kids at Los Amigos Elementary School, their more than average reading lessons turned into an extraordinary lesson about compassion and helping others, and left a very special mark of influence on the local community.
We started putting together some lessons for the kids. We asked them what was it that they'd really like to learn about, because we know as educators that it's really important to get kids buy-in from the beginning and to motivate them to want to read and do all these things. And the kids almost unanimously came back with, we want to learn about dogs. Now there might have been a cat or two in there, but mostly it was, what can we learn about dogs? So my team and I, we sat down and we came up with dog stories and things to do with dogs, such as learning about their anatomy. We started reading the book Shiloh, that is a story about animal abuse and things like that.
That's when the unexpected happened, and the opportunity for the Los Amigos Elementary children to have a real-life learning experience.
We started our lessons on animal rescue and animal adoption. And we were right in the midst of this when my partner from next door, Katie Bradshaw, came to me and said, there is a dog in our parking lot over by our multi-purpose room. He's in the bushes. Looks like he's been hit by a car. I think he's gonna die. Can you go over there? I have kids right now. I can't spend any more time with him.
I was on duty, I was on morning duty, so I'm calling the kids into the gate and having the parents, drive through, make sure the line's moving. And one of the parents stopped me and said, there's a dog around the corner. I don't know if he's okay or if he's gonna hurt one of the kids or what. He looks So I walked over and I saw him, and he was in the bushes in like fetal position. He had sores, open sores, and he looked like he was going to the bush to die. I mean, it was awful.
And then I called my friends over at the animal care center in Rancho Cucamonga, and they came out right away and they picked the dog up. And that day for my lesson with my kids, I told them the story about this dog. Well, when I brought it back to the kids, of course they wanted to help right away.
It was, I felt like it was gonna be a good experience for me, so I could learn what helping people is all about. And I loved helping Bart because he was someone who needed help.
So Esther, my partner in crime, my assistant, says, let's call it Pennies for Paws and we'll have a penny drive. And so we did. And we collected buckets and buckets and buckets and buckets of pennies, and we even got some slugs in there and some Chuck E. Cheese coins, and I even got an IOU from a kid. I owe you.
This became a true passion project for the children, and they did all they can to raise the money to aid their friend Black Bart.
Well, when I heard that Bart got hit by the car, I went home and immediately asked my parents to help. And so they said okay, and they gave me the money. I came back and brought the money to them. And then the next day I had a quarter for lunch, but I was willing to give it to them for Bart. And then I started a YouTube channel about it to let people know about Bart. And so it made a lot of people realize about Bart, and then it went on to Facebook and Twitter and other stuff.
Well, that started tugging at people's heartstrings, and we got a matching donation from Doggy Couture, who's a small business in Rancho Cucamonga. That got into the paper, all this stuff, and it was like lightning. It just took off, and before long, Bart was on a lot of people's minds.
The children were able to raise nearly $500 for Black Bart's surgery, and their efforts had a powerful impact on the community, who together raised over $7,000 for Black Bart and other stray animals at the shelter. What's most valuable is the genuine lesson in compassion the children received that will carry forward.
If you're shy to help others, don't be shy, because if you're helping, then you're doing the right thing to help. And when you're helping, you're making a difference to them and other people. And if, say if you fall and someone just walks past you, doesn't help, that can't help. But if you make a difference and walk up to them and give them a hand when they fall, that's a big difference. And it makes them happy.
For my kids, for these kids, I was so excited for them that they could see that a penny made a difference.
Reporting for Healthy RC, I'm Marco Gutierrez.
Eating